That's right. If you're just joining us, Terry was reading a letter from Felice needing a vehicle, a vehicle that basically is not really reliable, and she takes care of not only herself but members of her family. We're going to hear a little bit about. That's not what I want to say. Did she nominate herself?
No, Nami nominated.
Nominate. Okay.
Nami.
Sheila.
That's right. If you're just joining us, we heard. That's right. If you're just joining us, Terry just read a letter from a file from a woman who is needing a vehicle, having some struggling times getting to doctor's appointments, just basic reliable transportation. We're going to give Felice a call here this morning, see if we can't find out a little bit more about her story.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please hang up and try your call again.
Read that phone number for him.
544-2254. 544-2254. 913.
You're dyslexic, because he did say 544.
Oh, that's my fault.
I know.
Let's start this whole intro again.
That's right. If you're just joining us, we read a letter from the folks at NAMI requesting a vehicle for a woman who has desperate need for getting her son to doctor's appointments. And we're going to see if we can't call Felice this morning and see if we can't help her out.
Hello?
Hello, Felice.
Yes?
Hi, Felice. This is Slacker from 101 The Fox. How are you doing this morning?
Oh, fine. How are you?
Well, I'm in the studio with Dan Ladd from Speedway Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Lansing.
Good morning, Felice.
Good morning. How are y'all?
And Terry Franz, the car Santa. We just was going to give you a call here this morning and see if we can't find out a little bit more about your situation and see if there's a chance we might be able to help you out. Is that all right?
Yes, thank you very much. Hi, Terry.
Hello. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with you right now.
Well, I just, I have a 1995 a Chevy Corsica that's, you know, probably what I put into it. I could have had a couple new cars, but, and then I have a son that has schizophrenia, and he's 42, and I volunteer for NAMI, Greater Kansas City, and it just, you know, I'm doing okay. You know, I'm so appreciative that people thought enough of me to try to offer help and all the wonderful help that you all give. But I do not want to take anything away from someone that needs it more than I do. I will tell you that right now.
Well, Felice, I've been doing this 17 years, and the committee's pretty good at picking where the cars need to go. But tell us a little bit. You have a son that served 2 tours in Iraq, and you say a daughter-in-law that's in the military too.
She just retired. They're at Brooks. They're in San Antonio. He's a internal medicine doctor at Brooks Army Medical Center, and he's a lieutenant colonel, and I think he's on the list to make colonel next year to get pinned on. So, I mean, I feel very fortunate because they're, you know, ranking. That's why I said if there's a family that doesn't have that, you know, it's so important.
Well, you were telling me last night that this car had pretty bad problems. It doesn't go over 45 without all the bells and whistles.
Well, what happens is if I go over 50, if I'm, you know, on the freeway, or I mean, the engine light comes on. And even though I've been, you know, to the car repair places, they can't really tell for sure what it is.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, it's you know, sometimes when you talk to them, they'll say, well, if you have to spend $1,000 a year taking care of these old cars, it's great. And then you think, well, over so many years, you could add a new car with a guarantee, and they said that the tires needed to be repaired. And I trust, the people, not to try to oversell anything. So
let me ask you this: if you had a dependable car, how would it change the way you're operating?
Well, I would feel safer. I would feel that I could help, more. I could do more things. When, if NAMI asked me to do something, that if I had to go north of the river or, into Independence or Lee Summit, I wouldn't feel like, oh boy, is my car going to break down at the side of the road,
Sure.
or something like that. And, also, my ex-husband is in a nursing home. He had a stroke, and my son that's here with me, I'd like to be able to take him there to be able to see him every so often. So,
Sure.
I mean, but those are things that, we just have to live with what we have. So sometimes we can do what we want, and sometimes we can't. So
Well, let me ask Dan, do you have any questions for Felice?
Sounds to me like Felice is an outstanding candidate for a new vehicle.
oh, you guys, don't make me cry.
Well, Felice.
I mean, this is shocking. I mean, it's shocking. If Terry hadn't mentioned NAMI, I would have thought, what kind of a joke is this?
Yeah. Sheila down there at NAMI had submitted a story on you, and we work with them quite closely. But to be honest with you, Felice, we called you this morning to tell you that we're going to give you a car.
Oh my God! Oh my! I can't believe this. Oh, wait till I tell my family. Oh, you guys, you do such wonderful things, but again, do you have enough to pass out to everybody?
Yeah, we never have enough, Felice, but we've got one.
But Felice, we could use some cookies if you could. I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, listen, you guys. I mean, what you do is incredible.
Well, Felice,
It's incredible.
on behalf of all the listeners at 101 The Fox, we just want to say thank you. Those listening this morning who are mothers, who are fathers, brothers and sisters of people who have been in service to our nation, you know that we remember that you sacrifice along with your loved ones. That I can tell you, and I mentioned this many times on the show when we do the Military Mondays, I have an aunt who has her only son on his 5th tour of duty in Afghanistan right now. And if you don't think that the mothers and the wives and the daughters and the husbands and the sons don't sacrifice when their loved one is away, then you're sadly mistaken. And we thank you for your allowing your son to serve and your daughter-in-law, and we appreciate very much their service to our country. And on behalf of them, we are proud to help you out with this vehicle.
Well, what an honor for them, because, I mean, it's just unbelievable. At the times that he was over there, it was really difficult because you're so proud of what they're doing to make us all safe, but at the same time, it's our child,
Sure.
And like you said, his wife and the sacrifice, because they have I have a grandson,
Sure.
and he, with his father, and I know when I went to San Antonio at the school several times, when I got to visit, they would have a wall with some of the pictures of the parents that didn't get to come back.
Right.
And it was really just too much. I mean, it was just something.
Well,
But
again, we thank you so much, and we've got some information that we need to pass along to you, if you can hold on a second.
okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Felice, a guy named Chris is going to call you and give you the details. We're going to give you your car on Saturday, and he will give you the details on how we can work all that out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so appreciative.
Not a problem. We hope
I
it
don't know
helps.
what to say, but thank you.
We hope it
Thank
helps
you
you
so
out.
much.
Thank you so much, and I can hardly wait to share it. Is it okay to share it with my
Sure,
family?
you can share it with whoever you want.
Okay. All right, well, thank you, and you all be safe today.
All right, you too. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye.
Good luck.
Well, there you go. I mean, this happens so often that people feel like there's somebody else that's in more desire. This happens where people feel like that somebody else is in more need. And I think we've found today through our investigation that she's definitely in need.
She is so appreciative, and what a neat lady. Would you like to have her for Grandma?
Absolutely. I'm not kidding about the cookies. I'm really hoping that maybe she does whip up some cookies. I like peanut butter. Yeah, you know, possibly something like that.
I don't think anybody's ever explained being a parent of somebody who's serving any better than she just did. And just a little thought out there to people when you're thinking about our service. Just think of all the other people involved too, not just the one standing out there with a gun.
You bet. You know, if you enjoyed your weekend and you thought all of the stuff you did and the time that you got to spend with your family, remember there are people serving right now in this country, abroad, home, stateside, and have served, and they sometimes find themselves in a situation where they need transportation. That's where we come in, and this is where you come in, helping us help those folks by donating a vehicle, donating a car, even if you don't think it runs, even if you don't think it's worthy. We do things that we have a lot of elves that help us out, and please help us by continuing this program by donating a vehicle. We're looking for your donation today. Go to 1015thefox.net or directly to
Cars, the number 4, heroes.org. You can donate online, or you can nominate somebody if you know of that in need.
All right. Well, Daniel, I'm telling you, I feel good today.
Hey, great story and a super fantastic Monday.
You bet. For Dan Land, Terry Franz, the Car Sen, I'm Slacker. We will talk again next Monday with Military Mondays.